Hey everyone, Clueless Dad here. We have another product unboxing video for you today. I have the Hip Seat Baby Carrier by Ergobaby. And you've probably seen these around. It's basically a multi-position carrier that also has this kind of fanny pack thing that the kid can sit on. So for some reason, this one, even though we got it in Hong Kong as a gift, it's all written in Korean. This one is rated for 12 to 45 pounds, which is 5.5 to 20 kilograms, and 4 to 48 months. So 48 months is a 4-year-old kid. If your kid is 20 kilos or 45 pounds and 4 years old, you're going to try to put them on here. That's going to be pretty heavy, but then again, if the kid doesn't want to walk, I'd rather put him on this than have to carry him 100% in my arms. So there's a number of positions. There's actually 6 positions that they sort of show off here on the box, some for smaller kids, some for bigger kids. So basically from 4 to 24 months, you can have the kid basically in front of you facing you, in front of you facing away, so basically facing forward, behind you with their stomach to your back, and then also without the straps, just them sitting on the little pedestal seat thing, fanny pack. They can be facing forward as you obviously hold them. They can be stomach to stomach. Again, you want to hold them in all of these cases. And then you can kind of do this side one. And this one seems a little bit silly because it's basically almost the same as this one. But I can imagine this comes in really handy because the kid will be half tucked under your arm, and therefore you can still, open doors and get them loaded in the car seat and things like that. Maybe a little bit easier than if they were just on your front. So there's some key features that they list here on this one. So converts between a carrier and that sort of little pedestal thing, has nice shoulder straps, etc. There's a zip out cover hood for the kid if they're sleeping. We have some extra storage here on the waistband. We have the wide padded seat for baby's comfort and wide Velcro waistband for added support. We actually use an Ergobaby. We have the 360 4-position model, and that one is all black, and this one is gray. And my wife saw this when we got it as a gift. She's like, oh, I don't like the gray. But having used the black one for now going on 7 months, it gets lint on it, it gets dust. When the kid's puts his mouth on it, it sort of gets stained. So I can actually see where a gray one is a little bit better. At least looks like it's less filthy. So enough talk, let's pop this guy open. Okay, so here we go. It comes in 2 pieces actually. So we have the sort of pedestal seat thing with the waistband, and then we have the carrier straps if you want to put the kid in the full carrier. And this thing looks extremely familiar to us because we have the Ergobaby 360 4-position carrier. This is basically the same as the top half, and at least this strap here part is the same as that one as well. The only difference is that we have this kind of seat thing, and it comes apart, whereas my other Ergobaby one is one piece. This one comes apart, and you can already tell where these things snap together. So something like this. This piece zips into this piece. I haven't even looked at the instructions, but it's pretty clear. It comes with an instruction booklet, and since we got the Hong Kong version, it actually comes with a extra Chinese edition of the instructions inserted in there in simplified and traditional Chinese, so depending if the person's from China or not. And I think it's actually just the exact same instructions, but in Chinese. Actually, the Ergobaby, the other one that we got, also as a gift. We just got the carrier without any of the packaging, so I actually had to go online to figure out how to use it. But in this case, I have the real instructions. And this one looks pretty simple. They just zip together thusly. So zip these guys up together, do the buttons. So now we have basically what looks like a traditional Ergobaby. Let me get this guy open. So yeah, totally like the normal one. Okay, so I got it all snapped together, and I've gotten the straps somewhat adjusted. So putting this guy on is just like putting on any other Ergobaby if you've done that before. You want to take the strap, the waistband strap. You can put it on backwards, get it nice and tight, and this is super big Velcro. The only thing is, at least for my kid, he really hates that giant Velcro tearing sound. So we usually put him down and then go in the other room and tear this thing off, just to not aggravate him, especially if he's sleeping. But you do that, and then you do the safety strap and get that kind of tight, and then you spin it around. So just like putting on a fanny pack in this case. So you put the kid in here, either facing forward or facing back, and get the shoulder straps on with his arms on the inside, and then you do that last clasp here in the back. Especially when the kid's in there, I've had a lot of trouble getting this thing open and closed, especially opened after it's been closed. So I usually get my wife to help me undo it if we're around, and when I'm not, when I'm by myself, I have to totally twist around like a monkey. But this one seems a little bit easier. The other thing to note, the difference between this and a regular Ergobaby is because the seat is here, it doesn't have those extra leg support flaps, which you have to adjust if you're switching from front to back. So I guess in this case, no matter which way the kid's facing, nothing actually changes on here because this seat is here. So it's a little bit different in that respect. But I guess with the seat, he doesn't need any extra support, so that's fine. So that's basically what it looks like with the straps on the upper body. I should note that this one, which I haven't torn off yet, is a product registration card, and unfortunately it is postage prepaid for the US only, so kind of useless. But it has your serial number, etc., all your information, and the thing that they say here is they're only going to bother you if there's a product recall and they want to get in touch with you. So it's actually in your best interest to send this in, and you can also obviously go online and register as well, which I guess I'll probably do that one. One other thing to note, this one is actually made in India. So I think that's a first for us here. Most of the stuff we get is made in China, and when possible we get things made in the USA or made in Japan. But in this case, this was a gift made in India. Hopefully it's safe. I do trust Ergobaby as a brand, even if I don't necessarily trust Indian factories, but I would have been happier if it was made in USA or made in Japan. But let's give it a try anyway. So this is what it looks like with the top on, and let's just see how easy it is to take off. Let's just assume I've got it on already, and I wanted to take this off because my kid doesn't want to use it, and I won't even unsnap this because I've got it taken off. And here we go. So I look like Mr. Fanny Pack. Not super cool, but I guess it's better than having to pick up your kid and hold him in your arms. So I'll live even if it's not the coolest daddy gear. One other thing, there is a zipper pack here, so it really is a fanny pack. You can fit at least a wallet, maybe wipes or things like that. Last but not least, there is a zipper on this thing, and I want to see what's actually inside here. So it's padded on the top, and it's pretty firm around the bottom. I've actually always been curious. I assumed there was some kind of storage compartment where you could put the straps or put other things in here, but I actually already peeked. If you unzip this, what do we find inside? There is a giant piece of black foam. So this is the seat that your kid actually sits on. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark, but it's just a piece of styrofoam that's colored black. And all that's left in here is a fabric bag. So it really is a fanny pack. It's just a glorified fanny pack with a wedge-shaped seat in there. So I'm a little bit disappointed. It would have been cool if this was, maybe polycarbonate seat that was hollow inside, so you could actually still put things inside. But alas, it is not. But the good thing is, because it's removable, if you're going to wash this thing, you can take this thing out and put this in a machine, I guess. So that's good. But now you still face the question of, what do I do with these? It would have been nice if this all wrapped up and fit in here, but I guess it doesn't. So, I guess you're going to have a diaper bag and other things with you anyway. So you could keep this with that. I guess worst comes to worst, you could at least keep it zipped up and maybe wrap it up with some rubber bands and have it just sort of packed on the front. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Or maybe you just wear it like a backpack with nothing in there. So you could at least pack this along with you even when you're actually just using this part. So anyway, not much you can do about that. I wish they thought about that in the design. Anything else? Inside this pocket on the front, we have this, I guess, sleep hood, so if your kid is in there and he's nodding off and you want to give him a little bit of darkness, and actually more than that, you want to keep his head from flying around, you can do this, and these snap up on the shoulder straps. So when he's on the front here, this can keep his head from zonking out. Okay, so that's basically it for the Ergobaby Hip Seat Carrier, both the hip seat and the carrier. Not too bad. I liked it. I got it as a gift, so I'm not really going to be complaining. Price-wise, one thing I should mention, at least from the box, there was actually a price tag on here, even though I got it as a gift. This one goes for about maybe 150 or 160 US when bought here in Hong Kong. I'm sure in the US it's probably around $100 or maybe 110, 120, but it's 150 here. The quality is pretty good. I wish it wasn't made in India, but given the reliability of our other Ergobaby, I think it should stand up pretty well. I do like the straps. I like the quality. My wife doesn't like the color that much, but I guess we have no choice. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And see you next time here on the Clueless Dad. Thanks for watching. Bye. And these pads get worn in. It won't be as tricky as I'm finding it right now on the first try. But see, I can already get it off easier, so not that bad.